cyberpunk comedy show. The titles are getting longer, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I'll do more adjectives next time. Yeah. So we've got a very special episode this time. We're not even doing tabletop gaming. We're just excited about superheroing.
That's basically what it is. Yes.
The reason we've all got together, which is of course myself, your ever lovable Brad Harmon Barnes, and I'm joined by the ever-present
Ian Harden.
and the man who won't leave,
Dave Mustard.
Hey! Guys, the reason we're here is we've been very kindly sent this movie to me, which is Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. We've seen a few DC animated movies in the past. Generally, I think they were of a pretty high quality.
Yes.
I think the animated version of Hush was outstanding. I think Red Sun was solid. Dave, you've seen many of the DC animated movies before, or is this one of the first?
This probably the first.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I've got one. Certainly not seen Hush
Okay.
or Red Sun.
Okay.
I have read those. That's one.
Yeah. Okay. Ian, you've done a few. I know you've seen
Yeah.
Ninja and
My
Gaslight.
Gaslight, which I was very impressed with.
Do we know anything about The Long Halloween? Ian?
I don't know the comic. I've heard of Halloween.
Okay, cool. So Michael Myers versus Batman. Yeah. But they fucked up and it's a Canadian comedian.
I mean, I could have got that from the cover art, I suppose.
Okay.
Really,
Dave, you familiar with Long Halloween?
No.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
cool.
no. It's one comic I have not read.
I have read it a few years back. I don't know how, and again, this is just going off comic, I don't know how faithful this is going to be to that. In the comic, it's certainly very early in Batman's career. It's not too far after year one, so it's still quite a young Batman. Calendar Man is a big character in it. It introduced, I think it's a Long Halloween actually introduced Two-Face, kind of post-crisis anyway.
Okay.
So it's.
I mean, clearly Joker's in it because he's on the front cover.
Oh yeah. You can't get into it.
So is it more horror-based, more bringing in the Halloween aspect? Or?
It's certainly part of it.
Yeah.
It's. I certainly remember. I have fond memories of it. Anyway, I remember thinking it was a good one. I'm curious by the part 1. I'm assuming part 2 is in production.
Probably hope so.
Some sort of animated blue balls.
I'll be behind.
85 minutes. You could have done a 3-hour movie. We're grown ups, damn it. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. As I say, for DC animated movies, I've been pretty impressed by.
Well,
so
yes,
far.
yeah.
So
how full is the comic? Will be down to you.
Well, let's enjoy it on its own merits, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not a comic I've read recently. I've certainly a lot of mafia characters, certainly not the Falcone family and stuff. Obviously become bigger in the Gotham TV show as well.
Okay.
So I think it was quite organised crime heavy as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the Stanley knife open. We're going to rip this open. We're going to stick it in the Blu-ray, the back Blu-ray player.
The back Blu-ray.
Watch it on the back screen.
Yes.
And then we'll pop back in. If I can splice in a trailer like a genius, I'll do that. Yeah, we'll be back in about. It should just be a seamless edit.
We won't leave it running.
No.
Okay.
And should we do a commentary?
No. Watch that first.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We'll see you in a few seconds, or about an hour and a half for us, for our wrap up of Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. Bye.
Bye.
Dave, as you've never seen a DC animated movie before, we're going to go to your first impressions first. What were your first impressions?
Okay, I thought the animation was superb.
Okay.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm not quite sure what I expected. Certainly, you don't expect what you got on the film from that cover.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah,
I've mentioned a couple of times it looks like Injustice 2.
it does.
And that I was kind of expecting that animation, but what we got was superb, just wonderful. Really moving, like everything. There's no dead space in it. Everything's moving. There was some mixed media in the animation. You don't get there's not dead backgrounds. There's something going on. Everything else for a reason. It was really good.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it was really good. It was more film than I expected it to be.
How do you mean?
But the story was sort of more well constructed than I initially thought. Going by the cover, because it does look a bit, should we say, kidsy?
It does. It's not the best cover up they could have done for it.
I thought the fight scenes were excellent. I thought they were well choreographed.
Absolutely,
It was really good.
Fight with the Triads, I thought was amazing.
No, really good. And there's something the Kyle bit.
Yeah.
That we obviously know that story anyway, and they kind of adopted that as well.
Yeah.
So,
It felt like it had a deeper plot than I was expecting.
Yes,
Really,
there
Yeah.
was
saying
more story than I expected.
Yeah.
it feels like it was going to be a bit throwaway because it's a cartoon, but it really isn't.
It came up a few times throughout dialogue, and not overtly heavy. It wasn't rammed down your throat. There was a few notes along there about Batman not being a great detective.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
touched on a few times.
Yeah.
And obviously we know Batman as the world's greatest detective. Obviously this is the case that makes him up his game and realise there's more than just putting a mask on and fighting people in an alleyway.
Whatever looks easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was great to see that kind of seed get planted in his head.
Mhm.
Gordon is an absolute boss in this one as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, growing up is realising how hard Gordon is and how much Alfred loves Batman.
I thought the like tease a bit with Solomon Grundy.
Yeah,
Is that going to become
wonder.
something? Or,
Yeah.
So,
I thought Solomon Grundy was great. It's just this force of nature as well.
yeah. It's leaving him food.
Yeah, oh, it was lovely.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like this kind of connection between the outcasts.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was right. The voice cast I thought was generally very good.
Mhm.
So Catwoman was great. The Joker, it's so hard following Mark Hamill into an animated Joker role.
Yeah,
I felt like he kind of just lent into Mark Hamill. To
Yeah,
be
you,
honest.
I suppose you can't always have Mark Hamill.
No,
but,
we've tried. He doesn't return our
the
emails.
way
might be a bit
the
busy.
character was drawn was really good though.
Oh yeah, it was a lovely
Yeah.
take on the
Yeah, I
character.
think that was my only problem. Was I didn't think the voice fit the animation. I thought the animation was really good for Joker,
Yes.
but the voice
Yeah.
didn't quite fit.
Yeah,
So
okay,
possibly
I'll go with
they
that.
need a
Yeah.
stronger- need a stronger voice.
I think Josh it was the guy who James,
Hamill.
the guy who played Batman, was it Ackles?
Yeah, I didn't recognise him.
No.
Yeah.
To me, there wasn't enough separation between Batman's voice and Bruce Wayne's voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Could have possibly
Yeah.
said it was a bit more distinct.
Much as I'm not a huge fan of Christian Bale's portrayal, there was a very distinct split between Christian Bale playing Bruce Wayne and Christian Bale playing Batman.
And possibly also from the point of view of it being an early Batman,
Yes,
maybe
yeah.
he's not developed that separation with
Yeah,
voice yet.
okay.
Yeah. And,
And
obviously-
seeing someone else develop two personalities as well.
yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah. They
There's-
keep, they
just
threw that
chatting
in there
about
with-
this,
with-
we're getting so many layers kind of to this movie already.
Yeah.
There's just all these little for me, I thought it was absolutely superb.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I want to see part two.
I was going to say we're keen to see part two straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, the animation was superb. Titus Welliver as Carmine Falco. I've seen him in other stuff as well. Usually he does a lot of thriller kind of detective or crime stuff.
Yes, it wasn't
Um,
like a thriller. You're right.
Yeah,
It
but
was-
Bosch was his big detective series he did. But there was moments where he was so good. There was moments where you forgot it was animated.
Yes.
You could picture him just in this recording booth somewhere, putting in that kind of performance was just absolutely incredible. He was the standout role for me.
Yeah.
And Falcone's a great character as well. It was nice to see that kind of explored. Yeah, the mystery is great. The actual kind of
And I learned something today as well.
Oh, yeah.
That a bottle tea is
Yeah.
a silencer.
I don't know.
I'm not sure how canon that is.
Right, join us next week where I get a gun and a bottle tea. I've never encountered that in any other story.
Was that part of the comic?
It rang a bell when it came on screen. I was like, yeah, I remember thinking that was stupid in the book as well.
Yes, it's really carried on firing.
Yeah, that's not a silencer's work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keeps babies quiet, I suppose.
Yeah, I thought there was nice at the Arkham Asylum. You saw Jonas Tesh and Scarecrow in there as well, and Penguin you saw as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So there was. Are they going to turn up in the second one?
I don't know, maybe that was a bit of.
I think
Okay.
we just knew they were in the pen basically, so
Yeah.
I think they may well be excluding them from the story.
Yeah.
And possibly a little hint because they had their names, so Cobblepot, Tetch, Crane, and then
Unknowns.
Unknowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've still got that. That's
That's
always
brilliant.
good.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go double thumbs up on this one.
Yeah, I
think
really
so,
enjoy it. I mean,
Yeah.
just to say as well, we haven't touched on is the Blu-ray is packed with extra
Absolutely
stuff.
loads. Yeah,
Tons
you've
of
got
extra
chance to
there's,
see that.
there's an extra short film featuring the losers, who are essentially DC's version of Howling Commandos, and a sneak peek at Batman The Long Halloween Part 2, and from the DC Vault 2 bonus cartoons as well. So yeah, absolutely loaded with stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, 85-minute main feature.
Yeah.
You're not going
What an evening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get Part 2 one of us way soon. If not, I'll take a little trip to Tesco.
Other stores are available.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed us being really excited about Batman The Long Halloween Part 1, which is available now on DVD, Blu-ray, and Super 8. No, not Super 8, streaming services as well. Super 8 is still a thing?
Who would want it?
Yeah, okay, and Beta.
My dad.
Yeah, yeah.
Dave's dad.
Dave's dad. We'll find out the Super 8.
Yeah, Super 8 version.
Dave's dad, if you're watching, write a comment. I'll look into the Super 8 version for you.
8 minutes, that'll be.
Anyway, this has been Bring On The Bad Guys, which is normally a tabletop theming game show, but we were just so excited about this movie we had to do this little bonus episode for you as well, which is produced for emotionally14.com. DVDs falling off the shelf. What's Emotionally 14 is a website containing Blu-rays, Batman, animation, fights on a boat, the Joker, all the things you love can be found at emotionally14.com, and you can follow them on all social media channels at emotionally14. If you want to follow Bring On The Bad Guys, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Bring On The Bad Guys. If you want to follow me, you can find me on all social media channels at RealBradHB. Dave, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram as DaveDCLXVI, and on all channels under Milton Hubbard War Games Club.
Yeah, okay.
And the Broadside Game Show.
Broadside,
Get it out,
hey,
get it out.
it's coming.
Yeah.
Ian, where can people find you?
An Instagram on Graham.
Awesome. Okay, thanks very much, guys. We'll be back with some more conventional tabletop gaming related nonsense very soon. See you later. Bye.
Bye.